Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Monday. I came to teach you some yoga today, and this is going to help open up the chest, the upper back, the neck, the low back, and the hamstrings. And because I work out with weights a lot, I find myself very tight. Plus, being a body worker, I'm working on people that are sitting at desks, so we get overextended in the back, our pecs shorten, our neck shortens in the front and lengthens in the back. And so this is all gonna counteract it, help open up your heart, bring you into a really great space with yourself, and just give you a little ease from all of that tension. So we're going to begin today by connecting with our breath. I want you to take a deep breath in and blow it out. Audible exhale. Deep breath in again. Pull the meat away from your sits bones. You can either sit in a lotus pose or in rock pose if that's better for you. And this is rock pose where you're sitting on your knees here, and the heels should actually be connecting with the sits bones as if you were sitting on the earth. So I'm going to play a little bit of heart chakra Tibetan bowl because we're opening up this space in the front and the back is our heart chakra and the arms. So this is going to help you get connected with that. So when you take a deep breath in, you want to expand your belly, your lower ribs, and your chest. And then on the exhale, you're going to release from the chest, the lower ribs, and squeeze that belly up. So take a deep breath in, connect with the earth. Imagine that there are roots growing out of the connection from your body to the ground. Get grounded. Breathing in, exhaling it out. Remembering that the word breath, the origin of that word is spirit, is inspire. So when we connect with the breath, we are connecting with the divine spirit and filling ourselves with that. The breath helps regulate the nervous system and brings us into a calm state. So if you find yourself having angst, pay attention to your breath and even asking yourself, am I breathing? A really quick way to help regulate the nervous system is to use this short breath technique. So if you're feeling anxious right now, go ahead and do that, where you take 2 short breaths in and 1 out. And you do this for 4 rounds. You might recognize that when we cry hard, that naturally happens. So we're going to begin with some neck circles today. So taking a deep breath in and dropping that head back and bringing it around on the exhale, chin to chest. Again, inhaling it back and exhaling it down. Good. Now meeting me in the center. Deep breath in and exhale. And now we're going to go around the other way. Inhaling the head, neck back. Exhaling it chin to chest. Good. Meeting me back at center. We're going to take a neck stretch. So you are going to drop the left hand to the ground. Take a deep breath in and drop that right ear to the right shoulder and bring that hand up above the ear. Just gently hold it there. You don't have to pull on this. You can begin to walk the left fingers out and you will feel more of a stretch in those scalenes, and I like to point my chin up towards the heavens. You get a really good stretch in there. We're going to do this for 5 rounds of breath. Take a deep breath in, releasing the hands, both of the arms. Shake it out. Again, deep breath in, and exhaling it out. Good. Drop that right hand to the ground, walk the fingers out. Take a deep breath in and drop that left ear to the left shoulder, bringing up that hand. 5 rounds of breath. Releasing, coming back up to center. Give it a little shake. We're going to do an exaggerated seated cat-cow. So we're going to take a deep breath in and extend the chest. Bring the arms back as wide as you can. Dropping the head back. Exhaling, rounding it forward. Exhale. Inhale it up. Exhaling it back. Rounding the back, tucking the chin. Inhaling it up and back. Exhaling it forward. Inhaling. Exhaling. Meeting me back at center, shaking it out, moving that spine, moving the shoulders. Now we're going to go into a tabletop position. You want to pay attention to your body mechanics here. Hands are going to go directly under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. This is a stable position. You don't want to let your belly sag. You want to keep your erectors, the muscles on both sides of your spine. You want tight. You want to keep your abdominals engaged. So imagine bringing that navel to the spine. We're going to go into a thread the needle here. So deep breath in, we're going to raise this right arm. looking towards the heavens, exhaling, bringing it down all the way, bringing your head down, and releasing that right ear to the ground, and exhale it out. You're going to stay here for 5 rounds of breath. If you need to, you may use a block under the ear if you can't quite get there. I'm going to take a deep breath in and unwind. So pushing up with that left hand, breathing in, bringing that right hand all the way up to the sky again, and releasing it back down to the earth. Realign yourself. We're going to do that again on the left side. So take a deep breath in, bringing the left arm up, looking up towards the heavens, exhaling, bringing that left arm through the right and the body, dropping that left ear down to the ground, exhaling, and breathing here for 5 rounds of breath. Take a deep breath in, pushing up with that right hand, bringing the left arm all the way up, gazing up and dropping it back down, coming back into a tabletop. We're going to take a few cat-cows here. So take a deep breath in, dropping the belly this time. So if you can see my body mechanics, we're going to drop the belly and widen the hips on the inhale. And exhale, rounding the back. Tucking the chin. Widening those hips on the inhale. Coming back up to a tabletop, keeping yourself strong. We're going to go down into dolphin pose. So take a deep breath in. You might need to step yourself back on your mat and drop those hands down to the ground, pushing the mat away from you. Pushing back up with the hands into a tabletop position. Plant the toes, curl the toes under. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. And begin to lift those knees. You're going to go into a down dog. Pushing the mat away. Bringing that pelvis to the sky, and your hamstrings might be really tight here, so you may need to take some bends in those knees. Walk it out. Taking a deep breath in, we're gonna walk the feet to the hands, coming into a forward fold. Deep breath in, we're gonna go into a half fold, bringing the hands to the shins or the knees, and exhaling it down. And again, one more time. Hands to shin, back is straight. Exhaling, hinging at the hips. Allowing the arms to just hang here, ragdoll. Put a slight bend in the knees, releasing the arms, touching the mat, bending in the knees, take a deep breath in, arms to the side and overhead. Bringing the hands to heart center. Anjali Mudra. Acknowledging the love you have for yourself. Showing up today. I'm going to drop the hands into mountain pose. So we want to engage the feet. How much empowerment does this mountain have for you? Are you a stable and strong mountain? So you want to engage the four corners of the feet, lift the quads, tuck the pelvis, engage the abdominals, roll those shoulders back, lift the head. Feel the strength you're creating, the balance, the love. You're gonna now take the hands and interlace them behind you as if you're just holding your own hands. And if you cannot meet your hands, you can use a strap. So you could use it like this. If you cannot meet, if your hands do not meet. We're going to take a deep breath in, roll the shoulders back, interlacing the hands, exhaling, hinging at the hips, allowing the arms to just fall forward, taking a slight bend in those knees. And breathe. Deep breath in, coming back up, engaging the abs, releasing the arms, and shaking it out. I'm going to do some shoulder circles here. So rolling the shoulders back. And now rolling them forward. You're going to take a deep breath in and you're going to squeeze these shoulders up as close to your ears as you can. We're helping to release these traps. And exhale, drop it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it, drop it down. Now shake it out. We're going to go back down to the ground here. So find your way there, bend into the knees, safely get to the floor. Coming into staff pose, you're going to straighten out the legs and you're going to pull the meat away from your sits bones. So spread the cheeks, sit up straight, Spine should be straight, as if someone is pulling a string and straightening you up. Chin lifted. Take a deep breath here, arms to the side and overhead. Exhaling, folding forward, hinging at the hips, reaching it forward. Now your forward fold might be like right here or wherever you're at today. That's fine. Meet yourself with acceptance, no judgment. Five rounds of breath. Hold. Inhaling, walking the hands up, body up. Good. We're gonna go all the way down to the ground here. So bend into the knees and help yourself down. We're going to put the soles of the feet together. This is butterfly pose, so this is gonna help open these hips up. Now, if you're too tight, you may need a couple of blocks under your legs, like so, on both sides. And you're just going to let yourself be here for 5 rounds of breath. Bring the knees together. Adjust your pelvis. We're going to go into a happy baby. And you may need your strap for this if you're too tight, but the goal is to grab the outsides of your feet. So you take a deep breath in, raise the knees to chest. Raise the feet, grab the outsides of the feet, and begin to allow your arms to be the weight that pulls them down, your knees down towards the ground. So taking some deep breaths, I want you to start rolling from side to side like a happy little baby does. Envision that little happy laughing baby, that little you. And if you need to use the strap, it would look like something like this. Take a deep breath in, exhaling and releasing those feet to the ground. We're going to come into a propped Shavasana so that we can open up the front side of the body. So you're going to take a bolster, you're going to take the end of the bolster, and you're going to butt it up to your sacrum. So when you're sitting, it should be right about your crack, because this is going to run the length of the spine. And when you lay on it, it's going to help open all of this up. Now you can stay in this position as long as it's comfortable for you, and as long as you have time for. So you're going to straighten out the legs and slowly begin to recline yourself back. And I just got a pop out of my sacrum, so that was good. You're going to bring the shoulder blades down the back, so they should not be up by your ears. hands to the side, and just focus on your breathing. I have been known to take this in a butterfly pose for my Shavasana as well, if you're able to do that to help open up these hips a little more. But this is totally fine to have your legs straight and just relax and breathe. Coming up out of this pose, you can just roll off to the side, moving the bolster, or if you don't have a bolster, you can use a tightly rolled up blanket. And that's it. So we're gonna take a deep breath in. Put a smile on your face. Feel the difference in your neck and your shoulders. I want you to imagine on the inhale this bright light activating in your heart and expanding out. And exhaling that out to the world. To yourself. You showed up for you today, and that's incredible. The greatest service that we can do for the world is to be our authentic self, to mind our mind and be acting from a place of the heart and not the ego. I want to thank you for joining me today. I send you so much love and blessings. Be blessed and be a blessing. Deep breath in, that beautiful love light, and exhale it out to the world. Namaste. The light in my heart sees the light in you, and it honors it. Be blessed.